Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Okay, I just wanted to go into a quick lesson. It was inspired by a lesson that the brother from Kansas City, GMS Kansas City, I think it's KC. I can't remember his exact YouTube handle or name, but I know it's the brother in Kansas City. He was doing a video off of Isaiah 4:1, and I was just kind of meditating earlier on it about some of the things he said, and then also too just the fact that he reiterated the statement of us men, the men of the Lord, we are the high value men. We are high value men. We do the picking and choosing who we want, who we gonna be with. Ultimately the Lord is gonna set it up. But the spirit is gonna be on us to pick and choose which women we deal with. And of course the women of today's society as of now, they had a mindset that they are the high value. And that you got to be jumping through hoops. You got to come and bring all these attributes and traits and skills to the table and money to get their attention, when it's actually on the contrary. And one thing that had popped in my mind, one thought is, none of these women that we deal with in society, and this is no bash against any woman, especially women of the truth that's that's of the hopefully lit. There's no bash against any woman. It's just a true statement. Outside of men being able to have multiple women, because that's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua designed it, there is not one woman that can just ultimately just satisfy all the desires of a man. Now you have women who men we settle. We'll settle with one. Men, brothers, whatever the case may be, they'll settle with one. But we love variety. Men, we love variety. And it's certain things that other women can do better than you, or other women do better than other women. Like, some women may cook better. Brother might like another woman's cooking better than yours, He might like the way she massage him a little bit better than how you do, And then at the same time, he might like your suggestions. He might like the way, you give him advice. He might like the way you situate his clothing. He might like the way you organize the house, and you keep it clean, whatever the case may be, better than other women. But there is just not one woman that can just really satisfy all the desires of men, or to satisfy the desire of her man. But now on the flip side, us men and women only supposed to deal with one man. That's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua designed it. But on the flip side, outside of that point, one man he can do everything. We are the leaders. We provide. And all of this is physical and spiritual. We lead. We provide. We protect. We establish stability. Again, all of this is spiritually and physically. And we keep we keep women emotionally balanced. You keep those emotions in check, basically. But women, they tend to not be able to, especially women of this modern age, they can't satisfy or accommodate for everything that a man might want and desire from a woman, Just to add to the point of justification of multiple women, because we don't need nothing to justify that, because it's in the scriptures where a man can have multiple women. That's it. That's all. We don't need no type of justification, but just adding more points to that justification, adding more points to that. Women are skilled in different areas, and just going into the Isaiah 4:1 during that time, wow, it says IQ score, it says 144 plus, genius. 130 to 144 is gifted. 144 plus is genius. That's the spirit. But just going into the Isaiah 4:1, you got the situation. You might have a situation where as a brother, he might be dealing with he might have 5 women. 2 women he know are good at cooking, so he wake up one day and tell them, look, you make sure breakfast is done and help her out. He tell one to make sure breakfast is done and tell the other one to help her out. And then when it comes to lunchtime, the other one is going to be the main one for lunch, and the other one, the first one, it helps her out. You might have another one or 2 others. She love washing, or they love washing, or, he might have one that love to wash. He tell her, look, go ahead and get the clothes washed, get them situated in different things, this, that, and the third. And then he might have the other 2, the last 2, look, you 2 go ahead and straighten up this area. You go clean that area and straighten that up, And while I'm finna go out, I'm finna go handle some business. I'm just Isaiah 4:1 just thinking. Isaiah 4:1, that whole time period. However, the Lord set it up and how this is just me speculating through the spirit, but just, he might go out. He might be going to go get more food for the household. The spirit of the Lord might compel him to go to a certain location to go get some more food and make sure, to make sure that everyone in the house is fed. The Lord is taking care of them. And might run into 2 other women. And one of the women, she might be skilled in, she might be a masseuse, skilled in massages, and she's skilled in the kitchen, knowing how to cook. She's very humble. She's been humbled rather because of the society's collapsed and her being on her own, and now she understands she need a man. That whole feminist mindset is completely gone. She's humbled. He might take her in. He might be like, okay, look, everything you got that's of value or that you need, get it, put it in my vehicle, or, whatever the case may be. Let's just use vehicles for the sake of the, for the sake of the analogy or the sake of the example. Tell her put it in the vehicle and look, I'm going to take you back home and you're going to be with the rest of my wives and I'm going to take care of you, provide for you, make sure you protect it. And in return, you're going to serve me. And then he run into another woman. And this woman, same situation, been humbled, feminist mindset gone, but she don't have no skills, Her whole time while during this grace period, she was on OnlyFans, had a mindset of she was the most valued creature in existence, and every man had to bring something to the table. So now that reality has hit, she has nothing to offer, and she's gonna get passed by. She's not gonna be taken in. But said all that to say this: us men, we are the true high value men. We are the men of the Lord. We are the true high value men. We are the true high value. And on top of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua creating it like that to begin with, for men to have multiple wives, we know that it's certain things that we want we'll want other women to do. Because just no one woman can just satisfy you. And then ultimately it'd be overwhelming for them anyway. One woman trying to do everything that a man need and want in this society, it's overwhelming for them, And how much more in the kingdom of heaven if one woman was just trying to do everything, every single thing, it'd be, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be overwhelming for him in the kingdom of heaven, but she's gonna have help. She's gonna have other wives to help her serve her man, See, in this society, it's all about, and that's what they push, about the man serving the woman. But now all of that is going to get turned back into how it's supposed to be. And these women, they're going to realize that, it's much better to have more than one woman actually assisting her serve their man, So I just wanted to get some definitions of the word high value. This is some of the definitions for high. So it says greater than the usual level or amount. And this is going into the men. We're going to be greater. We are greater. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with us, and we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So we are greater than the usual limit or amount, greater than your average Israelite man, greater than these other nations, greater than the men of the Lord are the greatest men on the earth right now. The men of the Lord are the greatest men on the earth right now. The earth just can't see it. This world just can't see it right now, but they will, they will real soon. It says high standards, principles, having or very good or very moral standards, and they use the example of a woman, but it starts with the man. So very good, high standards and high principles. This is the men of the Lord because we follow after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the ways, the mindset, the thoughts, and the logic of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that's kings. They are kings. They're kings of the universe, and their ways are much higher than our way. It's already been established. His thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. His ways are exceedingly much higher, and his thoughts are exceedingly much higher than ours. So his way of living, his way of life is much higher than what it is on earth. And this is what is making us a very great and high standard and very high moral moral standards. Having power, an important position, or great influence. And this word is powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, as it says in Hebrews. And then on top of that, knowledge is power. And this is the greatest wisdom. This is the greatest knowledge in existence, the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it gives us this power. And then you become an important person. Say an important position of great influence, because this is what it's all building us up into. Us being known in the heavenly realm to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, beloved. No other nation can ever have that said about them. And then, as of right now, no other Israelites but the elect men. No other elect men. You're very high. A higher level than has ever been previously reached. Right. A higher, above average. A higher level than has ever been previously reached previously. And this is the level that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is putting us on. Remember, I'm quoting a lot of scriptures, but I do got two scriptures I actually going to get. But in 2 Ezra 2, Ezra said he started to commend those who stood so stiffly for the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the level that we're going to get put on in the kingdom of heaven is going to be much higher than anybody on the earth besides Yahushua, Besides Yahushua, the 144,000 are going to be greater than anybody ever been on the earth. And even a regular 2/3, well, they 2/3 on this side, but even a regular Israelite that be reborn in the kingdom that was considered a 2/3, they're going to be higher than anybody that ever lived on the earth in the kingdom of heaven. But as of right now, this is only for the elect. I think it was one more. Let me see. Something's high point. Supposed to say, okay, yeah, this is a good one too. It says something's high point is the time when it is most successful, enjoyable, important, or valuable. And valuable. And that's the most important part of this definition. Highest point in the time where it's most successful, enjoyable, important, or valuable. And this is you men of the Lord. And this is ultimately going to manifest during the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to manifest. And it's not going to be the need of what do you bring to the table as a man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be with you. That's more than what any woman can ever even think about asking for or wishing for or hoping for. So just going back to my point, women, it's not going to be a situation of well, they need more than one man to satisfy them. That, first of all, they're not allowed to even have that. But that's not even going to be a thought, you know? But however, when it comes to men, one woman generally can't, or for the most part, can't satisfy a man. You know, for this modern women. So that's the definition for high. Now I'm gonna get the one for value, and it says, where the main definition of importance or worth of something for someone, or how useful or important something is, or someone is. You know, and this is again going to the men of the Lord, the elect men. That value is really gonna be showcased during the time of Jacob's trouble. And we're gonna have the pick of the litter. The ball is gonna be in our court. We're gonna pick each and every one through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're gonna pick each and every one that the Lord wants us to be with, you know, or want to be saved. Each and every woman that he wants to be saved, that's the women we gonna choose. That's the woman we gonna be with, you know? And having those different women, we gonna have our needs met. Our needs and our desires met, you know? The things we want done, the things we want, whatever the case may be, though, that's what's gonna be getting taken care of. And it's gonna take more than one woman to get it done, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and get the two scriptures and close it out. It's Isaiah 13:12. It says, I would make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. This is talking about the men of the Lord, the elect. It will make the elect man more precious than fine gold, of high value, higher than anything ever achieved previously. Like that definition said, anything higher than anything ever achieved previously. You know, higher than any other man on the earth. And we're already like that. It just hasn't manifested yet. Even a man in the golden wedge of Ophir, and the golden wedge of Ophir was the highest form of gold, you know, pure gold. So that's a comparison. And this is Isaiah 33. Is this what I wanted? Yeah. Isaiah 32, verse 1 and 2. Behold, a king shall reign. I'm reading the AMP. Behold, a king will reign in righteousness, and princes will rule in justice. The king is Yahweh Shai, the princes is the 144,000. Each one of them will be like a hiding place from the wind and a shelter from the storm, like streams of water in a dry land, like the shade of a huge rock in a parched and weary land to those who turn to them. And those who turn to them is going into the women. The women are going to turn to the men for protection during a time of chaos and calamity, during Jacob's trouble. And during that time, again, the men of the Lord will have the pick of the litter of who they want through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And having those different women, however the number may be, because there's no number set to it, it's just say 7 women, a complete number. So the number can fluctuate. It can be one. It can be one woman, you know. Not saying that it won't be, or not saying that it will be, but it can be one woman. But just saying, the whole point is one woman, it's generally gonna be more than one woman, you know, because you can orchestrate your house, make it one. You might have 1 or 2 women. Like, look, y'all job is to take care of the food. You know, make sure there's always something to eat. Make sure there's always some food going. This, that, and the third. Another, look, you over the cleaning. You over the making sure everything is situated, cleaned up properly. You know, kitchen cleaned and everything. The other set or another woman may be over washing and drying and folding. You make sure we all, you know, we got clothes, everything is situated. All of them gonna be utilizing teamwork. All of them gonna be helping each other. It's just they all have a responsibility over certain portions of whatever job or task, you know, and that's gonna be And I'm just keeping it base level, you know, not going too deep into the topic or going too deep into the conversation about it, but just keeping it at a base level. Each one of them having different jobs that they're over, you know, and they're all gonna be enjoying doing that, but only because they have those skills to bring to the table to benefit that man. And in return, they're gonna be protected and have a stable situation during the time of calamity, during the time where everything has been, all stability has been taken away from the earth and ultimately taken away from Babylon the Great, America. So, you know, Lord will, this was edifying, you know, an edifying lesson. Lord will, somebody can, you know, pick up something and get something from it. But I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Until next time, shalom.